Okay, so now let's look at the inverse tangent. Okay, so this is graph for y equal to tangent x. Okay, so we know that it is a periodic function. Okay, so for y equal to tangent x. Okay, so kita tahu it is periodic function. So it's not one-to-one function. Okay, sebab for one value of y, for example, we have so many value of x. Okay, so it's not one-to-one function. Okay, so from here the domain, if you can see, the domain is from minus infinity until infinity, because it's not one-to-one function until infinity. Okay, and the range also, range we can see is from minus infinity up to infinity. Okay, alright. So if you want to restrict, the domain, okay, so for y equal to tangent x, but now we restricted the domain to become one-to-one function. Okay, so the restricted domain is from minus pi over 2. Okay, so from, I erase this one. Okay, so it will be from here until here. Okay, from minus pi over 2 to pi over 2. Okay, so that one we restrict, so meaning that our domain, okay, domain become x between minus pi over 2 until pi over 2. Okay, and the range still the same one, so we still can have from minus infinity until infinity. Okay, alright. Why we want to restrict the domain? Because we want to find the inverse. The inverse of the graph. Okay, so that's why we need to restrict it, because the inverse is one-to-one function. Okay, and then the domain for the tangent become the range. Okay, so here domain, range. Okay, so the range become domain and domain become range. Okay, so here will be the y is from minus pi over 2 to pi over 2. Okay, range still y, domain still x, but is opposite lah. So dia akan jadi ni ke sini, ini akan jadi sini. Okay, so the restriction for x become from minus infinity to infinity. Okay, so now let's look at the graph for the tangent inverse. Okay, so we know that the domain, okay, so this one will be the domain for the y equal to tangent x here, and the y here become the range. Okay, so here lah, as I said. Okay, and the graph, what about the graph? Okay, so the graph will be, here is x, here is y, so the graph become like this. Okay, the other way around. So before this, the asymptote line is vertical, now the asymptote line is horizontal. Okay, so the graph will be like this. So we have the asymptote line from minus pi over 2 to pi over 2. So meaning that we know that, oh, this is the range lah. So the range is from minus pi over 2 to pi over 2. But for the domain is from minus infinity until infinity. Okay, so we can write it as tangent inverse x or arctan x. Okay, that one also denoted as it's a notation for tangent inverse. Okay, now inverse cotangent. Okay, so inverse cotangent pula macam mana? Okay, so this is inverse cotangent, so we don't have to look at the original lah. Okay, so kita straight away look at the inverse function dia. Okay, so if you can see here the domain. Okay, the domain here is from minus infinity up to infinity lah. Okay, so x dia is from minus infinity until infinity. Okay, kalau range pula mana? Range adalah y, so kita akan tengok dia punya restriction antara 0 hingga pi. Okay, about second? Kalau second kita tengok, oh dia punya value akan from daripada negative infinity sampai infinity juga. Okay, tapi it's not included in the middle here. Maksudnya kita kena buat dia punya x tu daripada negative infinity sampai mana? Sampai negative 1 je. Betul? Lepas tu dia sambung pula daripada 1 sampai infinity. Okay. How about the range? Range dia daripada 0 sampai pi lah. Tapi it's not included pi over 2. Yang ni tak termasuk. Maksudnya kita akan buat daripada 0 hingga pi per 2. Pi per 2 0 termasuklah sebab dia touch. Okay. Union from pi over 2 until pi. Okay, pi included. Alright, so for cosecant kita tengok, okay, graph dia daripada negative infinity sampai infinity, but it's not included this part also. So x dia adalah daripada negative infinity sampai negative 1. Okay, I think it's touch. Okay, union negative 1, ini positive 1 ya. Positive 1 sampai infinity. Okay, how about the range? The range is from minus pi over 2 sampai pi over 2 but doesn't touch the line here. Okay, maksudnya y dia daripada negative pi over 2 sampai 0, lepas tu 0 sampai pi over 2. Okay, so this is the domain and the range. Okay, or in summary, okay, we can write like this. Okay, so for the sine inverse, for the cos, okay, tangent inverse, cosecant, secant, cotangent. Okay, so if you can see like here cosecant kan, so this is cosecant, so cosecant, okay, ini. Okay, so the modulus x lebih besar pada 1 tu maksud dia adalah, ini adalah modulus, we can write as this one, yang ini pun betul, tak ada masalah. Ataupun we can write it as x lebih besar pada 1. Maksud kat sini adalah bila kita buka dia punya modulus, it will be negative 1. It will be negative x lebih besar pada 1 dan juga x lebih besar daripada 1. So kalau negatif ni kita akan buat x kurang daripada negatif 1 lah. Okay, so sama ada ia adalah kurang daripada negatif 1, maksudnya kurang daripada negatif 1 lah. X is less or equal to minus 1 dan juga x lebih besar pada 1, so x lebih besar daripada 1. Okay, so we can write like this. It's same as from minus infinity to minus 1 and 1 to infinity, sama saja. Okay, so this is the summary. Okay, the summary for the inverse of trigonometric function for the domain and the range. Okay, untuk yang ni lah ada 6 function ni tadi. Okay, ini adalah untuk inverse trigonometric function. Okay, so we have some notes here. Okay, we have for sine inverse x basically is not equal to 1 over x because this is inverse. Okay, so sine inverse kuasa negatif 1 yang sama dengan 1 per sine inverse yang sama dengan fraction. Okay.